Hi, Sugar Babies. Story time. Want you guys to know how me and my husband met, Isaiah Ayers. And I'm so thankful to God, so blessed that he survived the brain cancer he had a couple of years back. And now he's back at work working and trying to be the best man he can be. Being married is hard in itself. And we've been married 27 years. We've not been the best couple. We've not been the worst. There's been ups. There's been downs. There's been breakups and back together. But you know what that means when you break up and you're still fighting to get back together? That you still love each other and it's there. Couples fight all the time. But when you fight to get back together again, that means that's what the fight is. Because someone that don't care about you, they're not fighting nothing. They don't fight for you. They don't return your calls. They don't cry back when you cry. They don't love you. That's not love. When someone is not trying to stay with you and work it out. Look at your situation and say, hey, what is my situation? Do they love me? Are they using me? Are we both needy? Are we both so sick from the past and not being raised right, not taught right, and coming from messed up backgrounds that we just can't get along because we don't know how to love. We're incapable of loving. There are some people out there that are incapable of knowing what true emotion and true love is because they've never had true emotion or true love. And some people just don't know or love or have a love for a God, for their God. Loving your God and sharing the same God your husband shares does bring it together. We met at a concert. Actually, it wasn't a concert. It was a comedy show. Like Def Jam on Tour type comedy show.
This is funny.
And
I'm going to do a photo shoot.
In Arizona. And I'm sure that was in 96 with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. And I seen this cute guy walking by. And I had been drinking with this girl. I went by myself. I went with my sister's friend, Ruthie, but we were both doing our own thing in the club. All of a sudden, this girl that I was hanging with, I told her that I thought that guy was cute. When Ike came by, she kind of nudged me into him, and I bumped into him, and he was like, oh, whoa. He was like, hey, and he looked down at me, and I looked up, and he was like, he said girls do that to him all the time, and he started to cuss me out. Thank God he didn't, because he did not know me. It would not have went well doing that. So we started talking, and next thing I know, after we met that first day, that was it for us. That was us. That was Team Us, And at the time, I smoked a whole lot of weed, and so did he. So when I bumped into him, I told him he had on my favorite fragrance. And he's like trying to figure out what kind of cologne he had on. I said, dude, blunt. You smell like blunt. He laughed so hard. Another thing that keeps us together.
Please like and subscribe so I can do more.
If you're funny,
like and subscribe.
You clean your house, you be a good woman. You take care of your husband. I don't care what nobody say. You want to take care of your husband, somebody else will. I've been with mine 27 years, and he's been just good. Off and on, like you can't be perfect because we're human. We're incapable of being perfect. I never try to transfer him to fit my mind, my imagination of what a man should be. And he's never tried to make me be his imaginary woman in his mind. That's the problem. People are always having these imaginary thoughts on what they think love should be. And that's imaginary. Love is two people that have feelings. If you feel for that man like you feel for your child, your mama, your grandma, your sister, your brother, and it kills you in your body and your soul, if that man, if something was to happen to him, that's love. That's love. Like you love your children. You should love your husband. Your husband's the head of the house. So you choose that man to be over you. You should love that man with everything you have because he's given to you by God. Because you went in front of God and made a contract and told God, thank you for the person, the blessing you've sent me. And that's only if he said God sent. Because I put a post out earlier, the devil knows what you like. Anyway, like and subscribe.